High upon a sacred mountain, Seth led his people in peace, far from the world's darkness. Living in innocence, they became known as the children of God,
children of God,
devoted to spiritual
bow
things,
before the Father
and
of
said
all.
to hear the voices of angels.
In this sacred cave, his spirit endures.
Knowing his time on earth was coming to an end, Seth asked his sons to build a roof over their stone altar. There, he offered one final prayer, asking for mercy and protection for his family. As his end drew near, with his final breath, he warned them never to leave the holy mountain or mix with Cain's violent descendants. After passing on his blessing to his son Enos, the great leader closed his eyes for the last time. Meanwhile, far below the mountain, the descendants of Cain lived in a world filled with robbery and fear. Because even the livestock weren't safe, a rugged, blind old man named Lamech took up his heavy bow. Guided by a frightened young shepherd boy, he stood guard over their herd.
Lamech, the cattle are moving in the shadows.
I hear their steps. What do you see?
They are heading toward the rocks, away from the light.
It was in those very fields that Cain, the first murderer, was wandering. The haggard man stumbled blindly through the thick fog, startling the cattle. Mistaking Cain for a dangerous thief or beast, the young shepherd panicked and told Lamech where to aim. Lamech fired into the mist, killing him. Realizing the truth, Lamech was overcome with grief and, in panic, struck and killed the young boy as well. Years later, Enos, now old, gathered the righteous and passed leadership on, reminding them to remain in the light, far from the blood-stained world below. As years passed, leadership fell to Mahalalel. Knowing a great flood would one day destroy the wicked, he warned his son Jared to protect their people and stay far from Cain's descendants before he died. Jared ruled fiercely, guarding his people with strict devotion. But this angered Satan. Disguised as radiant beings, he and his spirits appeared at the sacred cave, with one claiming to be Adam. Through deception, they lured Jared down the mountain, while another secretly extinguished the sacred lamp. In the valley of Cain, the illusion broke. The spirits revealed their true nature and tempted Jared to sin. Realizing the truth, Jared prayed, and instantly, the deceivers vanished, stranded among enemies. Jared cried out, and God sent an angel to rescue him. Back to the mountain, he returned to find the cave in darkness and disorder. But by God's power, Adam's voice warned him. Jared repented and relit the sacred lamp, restoring the light once more. In the land below, a descendant of Cain named Genun surrendered to darkness. Guided by Satan, he made musical instruments, strong drink, and weapons, leading people into sin. To tempt the righteous, he and his followers dressed in bright garments and played beautiful music near the holy mountain. Drawing the children of God's attention. For a year they watched, until Satan called them down.
Higher
Raise your arms! Feel the fire's
Jared and Enoch warned them not to leave, but 100 men descended.
Turn back! It's not too late! Fools, you will perish!
There, the daughters of Cain seduced them. And when they tried to return, the mountain blocked them with fire. Soon many followed, leaving only a few righteous grieving. Jared fell ill, and before dying, warned of a coming flood, and told Noah to carry Adam's body into the
Noah,
ark.
Enoch, hear me. A great flood is coming to cleanse the earth. The waters will rise. You must build an ark to survive. This is the Lord's will.
Enoch remained faithful, warning of the coming destruction. Then, because of his righteousness, God took him without death, leaving only Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah pure in a corrupted world.